Hey guys, it's Sheila with Writing Your First Book, where every Wednesday and Friday I put out videos with content about my writing journey, about how I got started, and all those things in between. But also now for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know if I did like a Friday video or not because we've been like on vacations. It's just been that time of the year where we've been gone, been vacationing, and I didn't do nothing last week. I didn't put nothing on the video on YouTube last week because we were gone Monday through Thursday, and then I was gone Friday when we come back in. But guys, if this is the first time you've been here, I say welcome, and I say subscribe to my channel, share it, like it, comment on it, and help me get this content out there. You will not be disappointed, guys. The journey that I have been on since probably 2016, but even though my YouTube channel has really not been active except like maybe the March of 2020, somewhere around in that time, about the time the pandemic hit, is when I actually started getting into my YouTube channel, started making videos, started being persistent with it and consistent. There's been very, very few weeks that I did not put a video out. Maybe one or two, and it's like I say, it was usually like if we were on vacation or the holiday week or something and we were gone. But I have pretty much put out 2 videos every week for over a year. So basically since March was 12, March, April, May, June, so that's about 15 months. But anyway, I think, fixing to stop the Friday videos and just start making one video on Wednesdays. But as of right now, though, I'm still going to do the Friday videos for a couple more weeks because I've been reading through How to Be Prosperous, and I think I'm like on day 29 or something like that, and there's 31 days in this devotional, and my plan is to finish reading it on Fridays. But then I'm going to hone in, my plan is to hone in and just make one video on Wednesdays for right now. And it may make it just a little bit longer, I'm not sure. I try not to make it over 15-20 minutes long. But every Wednesday now for several months, or almost 5 or 6 months, I have been reading out of my books, and these are my books. Life After the Mistake. I've read through it, and it is finished. I've done started in another book on Wednesdays, and this is the How to Be Prosperous that I've been reading on Fridays. But I also have an ebook called How to Be a Writer, and it's and then subtitles. So you want to be a writer? But anyway, a lot of things are evolving in the ministry that I have kind of stepped into. I have been doing these bee things now for about 4 or 5 years, and I've tried different avenues, doing different things, but it seemed like I always come back to the bee ministries. And so I'm like, okay, Lord, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I've changed my logo to Bee Ministries, and I'm not for sure if I'm going to leave the title of my YouTube channel, Writing Your First Book. I really don't know, but that's what I'm going to leave it as of right now. But anyway, but I'm also a life coach. I have a certificate as a life coach to help people emotionally, not necessarily physically, but more emotionally and more spiritually, more of a Christian coach, because all of my insights and all of my devotions and all of my help is always going to come from the Word of God. And that's what I stand on, and that's what I bring to my channel. So if that's not something that you want to be involved in, or something you really don't want to hear, I apologize. I would love for you to stay, but I will always, as long as YouTube allows me to, I will always speak about God, because He is the reason I am who I am today. He is the reason that I am an author today. He is the reason that I have come as far as I have come. Me and my husband, we have a church here in Blytheville, Arkansas. He's a pastor. I'm a pastor's wife, but we are also evangelists, ministers, and I'm an author, and also, a businesswoman with building up an author business from this channel to writing books to being a life coach. I'm just asking and seeking and knocking, and that's what I'm doing. The reason I got my phone up here though is because my ebook, I have it in Google Docs, and so what I've been doing is I'm thinking about. I've been talking about on Wednesdays about writing your first book, about some of the process, some of the things that I learned, some of the things that I'm still learning. But this is the cover. So I've been reading out of this little tip book. It's a tip book, TIP, for writing your first book. And this is about the cover. You can set yourself up for success by investing in a great cover. Like the title, the cover is one of the main things that gets readers interested in your book. Our eyes are the windows to our emotions. And if you can get readers to pick up the book or to look at it online on the online retail platform, then you have won half the battle. Catch their eye. Our eyes are the windows to our emotions. When we see certain things, it will strike an emotion. Usually that emotion is tied to a memory. If you have narrowed down your audience, then it should be easy to make a connection with your cover and strike their interest. The design doesn't have to be complex to be eye-catching, but try to do something a little more than a plain box picture. The cover should reflect your content, not your title, not necessarily your title. Both should speak to the reader in different ways about what's inside your book. Be willing to invest dollars. It is worth the investment. There are several softwares that would allow you to design your own cover. So if you have a knack for visuals, design your own for free. I was not gifted with that, and so I'm happy. And I am so happy I went to a professional. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars, but be willing to spend. Freelancers can vary widely in price, so it's okay to shop around. Get help from others. Have several to choose from. Maybe send it to a few close friends, or even do a survey on the media platform that you use to see what the readers connect with the most. Should you put a picture of yourself? Should you put a picture of you on the front cover? Putting your picture on the cover does not make your book automatically irresistible. Unless you are famous already, don't do it. If you are not known to the world, it will not matter to your readers. Your picture can go on the back cover or inside with a short bio. We have to know our reason for wanting to put our picture on the front cover. Your motive needs to be pure and not self-gratification. If your book is about muscle building or a memoir of some sort, then it may work. But unless you are famous already, avoid it. It's your book, and if you want to put your picture on the cover, you can. But you could possibly be missing the greatest opportunity for your book to stand the test of time, and your cover being the hook that draws in readers. The trade of your picture for a more relatable, eye-catching cover could make your book or break it. All right, next week we're going to talk about writing the book. But today we covered the cover. And that's one of the things that was that I was like kind of blown away, because at first I was thinking about putting my picture on the book, and but not necessarily about me. It was going to be me and my husband with our backs turned around, and then on the back cover you would see the front of us. about the road that we were on, you know, the new beginning. But it just didn't work out that way. When the lady did I gave her the concept. I kind of gave her a brief description of what the book was going to be about, and she come up with the cover. And I'm telling you, people have raved about this cover. There's Jesus walking away, and there's footprints in the sand, and here is the woman was caught in the very act of adultery, and there is Jesus writing in the sand. So it's life after the mistake. He forgave her. In other words, she had a second chance, maybe third, fourth, fifth chance. I don't know, but my chances, I can't even number them, how many chances that God has gave me to pick myself up and move on. But anyway, guys, that's what I'm doing. So I will be back. I hope to be back this Friday. I'm going to be out of town, but I'm going to try to do my video maybe today or tomorrow and upload it Friday morning. That is my plan. But I don't know. It may be next Friday before I do the video. I'm not sure. Or I may just do the video tomorrow and upload it tomorrow and finish reading my How to Be Prosperous. But guys, right now, my Be devotionals, they are getting facelifts. I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to try to show you. I don't know if you can see. No, it ain't going to let you see. But anyway, because it's going to blur it. But anyway, that's the facelift that it's getting. And this is what it looks like right now. But as you can see, I'm investing in some t-shirts. Just, you know, I'm just trying different things, evolving around. And but I'm planning on having 12 devotionals. And the first one is How to Be Prosperous. The second one is fixing to be ready on Amazon. And it's going to be How to Be Intentional with Your Words. And see, that's some of the stuff that I've learned. Like, we was going to go on there because we revised the cover to this book. We was going to change that B to BE. Well, it wouldn't let us do it. It said the only way to change your title after you published it for a paperback. Now, you can change your title in an ebook. You can change your title in an ebook. You know, if it's not crazy changed. But because I did with my little How to Be a Writer, I changed the BEE to BE because my books were showing up in the actual B category where, you know, about honey and buying the bee suits and all that and things like that. And so that was just kind of crazy. So I'm just going to have to leave my B, the How to Be Prosperous. I'm just going to leave it on there as the BEE. But moving forward, we're going to use the word just BE. But people will get the concept of how to be intentional with your words. But guys, I'm going to get off here today. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't make a video last week. But anyway, if you want to just stay with me, you're going to enjoy this journey. You're going to watch me. You're going to watch God through me. And you're going to watch God take me from point A to point B. Right now, I'm kind of in the middle. I've started at point A. I'm on my 4th book. But time I get through to point B, I'm going to have 12 devotionals. And hopefully a Life After the Mistake 2. And maybe 3 or 4 writing ebooks. I don't know, but that's the goals that I have. I have some goals in mind. I have some things wrote down. You know, I have a goal to have this done over the next 3 to 4 to 5 years. That in 5 years, all my devotionals will be done. And hopefully I will have a Life After the Mistake 2 done. And the journey continues. And hopefully have some more little writing tilt books. Because as I learn, I'm going to share with you. So guys, I challenge you today. Ask God to show you what is His will for your life. Ask Him to prick that gift in you and show you what you need to do to awaken that purpose. And when it's awakened, then to take action with it, guys. But anyway, if nothing happens, I will either be back Thursday or Friday to put a video out because I want to finish reading this and then move on to something else. Now, guys, y'all have a great day. Have a great week. This is June. This is June of 2021. We're almost into July. And guys, the year is going by fast. But God's been merciful to us. He's been good to us. And I encourage you today to draw close to Him, to hold on to Him, because we don't know. We don't know what tomorrow holds. But we serve the one that does. But until either tomorrow or next week, guys, y'all have a great day, have a great weekend, and I appreciate y'all.